In the continuation of the above video, today we are going to see the traditional versus modern concept of finance in business finance. The traditional concept of finance focuses on maximizing profits and shareholders' wealth within a static and predictable management. Modern finance takes a more dynamic and holistic approach, considering various stakeholders and evolving their landscape. The traditional function, the financial function of past decades centered around paper-based manual transactions and processing. It is arranged the procurement of new financing, accounted for various forms of operating capital, and contributed to the handling of legal matters. Broadly speaking, finance, tax, and treasury were the three core functions of traditional finance function. Depending on the size of the firm, the operating model in place, the finance function may have held additional responsibilities including insurance, investments, and risk management. Its purpose in the organization was accurately recorded and report on the key functional data such as operating cash flow, gross profit margin, burn rate, cycle time, sales growth, debt to equity ratio, return on assets, inventory turnover, payroll headcount ratio, and many more. These are some of the traditional business finance. And we will again see what are all the importance in traditional finance function. Traditional finance function says the profit maximization, short-term focus, limited shareholder consideration, static environment, whereas the modern finance phases on value maximization, long-term perspective, multiple stakeholder engagement, and multiple dynamic and uncertain environment. Finance goes electronic. The advent of Microsoft Excel in 1985 provided an electronic foundation and framework for financial planning and analysis, saving on labor, time, and decision making. With greater speed, visualization, and formula based rules built into the back office, data could be viewed with a new lens and many more stakeholders outside the finance function. While the internet drove the proliferation of business applications in 90s and early 2000s, the way finance was conducted remained as a largely the same, even though technologically reshaped how it was done. More work could be complicated and it is impact better measured, and subsequent technology and process oriented breakthrough were still on the horizons. In the last 2 decades, the IT department lead the selection and implementation of new enterprises resource planning, that is ERP systems that served as the data core for the business at the large. ERP like SAP, Oracle, and NetSuite offered the dashboarding, data completion, and business management features that allowed executives the ability to see cross departmental data faster with a great visualization. The modern finance function. By 2010, the composition, skill set, and mandate of the finance department were shifting considerably. The modern finance function is strategically positioned in the business with a much larger scope of work and ecosystem of tools and processes. As digital transformation efforts made significant inroads to the OCFO, critical time and resources were deployed to more strategic value added actions. This freed up the back office to think critically